Good evening, Bangish. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Welcome to the show.
Sure.
So, in our last session, we started actually new GL, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
open up my server first. How's your practice going?
Practice, to be honest, it's under the recording. I would say I didn't practice, but I see the lecture, the previous lecture, where not the previous, before two previous lectures, not the GL one. So I was focusing on that. So this is the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you only watch and
It's not
understand,
good.
and no, it's I'm not saying it's not good. If
Uh,
you're watching a recording, right?
yeah, the
So
documentary.
don't keep it in your mind while you're taking this class, right? Because this is recording, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So if you think and and give a signal to your brain that no worries, I will have a recording, I will watch again, then during this session you will not focus much.
yeah.
Don't think that I will have that recording. Right? Trick your brain.
Oh, मीन आपने क्या कि lecture पे focus करो. I have to focus. Don't depend upon the recording. So yeah, yeah, I got you.
So
सही
if
सही.
you have any question, you can ask.
Yes.
I will answer, and then that will be part of recording. But uh, rely on recording will not take you anywhere, right? You will keep
Yeah.
watching, keep watching. I think so. You should work more on SAP, right? SAP means hands-on, going to the system and do those things that I'm explaining in lecture
Yeah.
with your naked eyes. You will
Yeah.
understand because how brain functions. It when you do with your hands, involve
Yeah.
your body, brain. It will stay uh, on your brain for a longer period of time, right?
Yeah.
So practice is the key. I'm not saying watching video will not give you anything, of course, but why I need to watch three times, right? Just take this lecture and go and open the document and try configuring those things. If you have any issue, just go back and watch the recording, right?
Okay.
Don't fool yourself. Keep watching all the time recordings and not doing anything in SAP. Your time will waste because whatever you watch, I'm not saying it's not going to stay in your brain, but if you do in
Practice.
SAP,
Simple practice.
practice,
Still need
practice,
mental
practice
practice.
is the key.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we started, I believe, GL. We have
GL.
completed our enterprise structure, right? Enterprise structure is needed in order for us to create master data, transactional data, other related settings, right? On top of those, enterprise structure, right? If it involves many companies, one company, two company, 10 companies, right? We are going to build one company first. So that in GL, what is GL? First of all, tell me what is GL? Question for
GL
you.
is general ledger, and it's just in which we define the boundaries, limits, credit limits, and
Credit limits? Okay. Let me clear one thing.
yeah,
I will give you a tip, advice. If you know everything in SAP, but you cannot explain to a third person,
yeah,
according to my definition, this is my definition, you don't know anything.
yeah,
I'm not saying you will not get a job, you will do everything, but communication to whatever if someone asks you, what is GL?
mm,
In a meeting, or when you real time when you work in a company, people ask you questions sometime in the meeting, you have to that's a interactive collaborative meetings, right? It's not you are sitting and many people don't speak, I understand, but now as you're learning, keep in mind whatever you are doing, you should be able to explain. If I ask, if anybody asks, that will
Mhm.
increase your communication skills, it will enhance your caliber in many ways. So try to understand the concept. Don't memorize the definitions. You don't need to go Google, don't need to go. I have uploaded book also on Teams. You can go there and search what is GL. Usually what the readers, the writers, they always put on the top what is the high level definition, right? Don't need to memorize, just understand the concept. What is general ledger, right? So tell me one more time, what is general ledger?
General ledger is to define the credit limit
No,
in the
no,
company, and no,
no, no,
okay.
no, no, no.
So
To
it is
define
to
to define the credit limit, that is called credit control area, right? That is credit control area that we define in SAP. We define in our enterprise structure, right? Credit control area is defined in SAP to set the credit limits.
Mhm.
General ledger actually, this is an accounting term. A general ledger is used to post the business transactions.
Business transactions.
What business transaction? For example, you have a gas station, right? You are the owner of the gas station, let's say BP gas station, right? And you have employees, you have a building rent to pay, you have merchandise, you procure materials, inventory, all those things, and then you sell them, right?
Yeah.
And then you have some margin, and you generate some revenue, and at the month end closing you pay some mortgage, rent, salaries, other expenses, electricity, all utilities, right? Then other related expenses, right? Government fees and all those things. Then you all those things are captured in SAP, right? If you are using any software to manage your business, SAP is one of them. If you have many gas stations and you want to analyze on a single instance, what is your business, how is your business doing, you need to capture those things, your expenses, the salaries you pay, rent you pay. Someone needs to post into SAP system, right? How you post? Using GL. All expenses you need to create individual GL. Rent you pay, rent GL needs to be created. You pay salaries, other expenses, all inventories and everything, right? You need to create those GLs, those number of GLs, right? Depends, number of GLs in any system depends on the business, right? Nature of the business. Some business, they have more expenses than the other one, right? And then revenues also, you may have assets, right? You may own that place, that area will be your building will be your asset, right? You will create asset GLs. And liabilities, though you have taken a loan, right? You finance the loan, so you have to pay the whatever the repayment installments, right? That would be your liabilities, right? This and other things too. So all those things you need to create as a GL. So when you post a transaction, you
You
post
said
to
business
those
revenue, business transaction.
no,
Uh,
no, 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 no. Business, in any business,
yeah.
uh, you at the end of the month or end of the year, it depends how you have defined your periods, right? How you want to analyze. You want to analyze on a daily basis, you want to analyze on weekly basis, you want to analyze on monthly basis, right? Government is concerned yearly, right? At the end of the year you have to prepare a balance sheet and profit and loss, right? Entire year, what you earned, what uh, expenses, incomes, right? SAP system will automatically, there is algorithm and programming behind it, will gives you a report that you procure these many materials, your expenses for the entire year were, n number of, numeric values, and then system will do some addition and subtraction and gives you the your profit, right, net profit, right?
Yeah.
So where you, how you get those profit, expense, income, all those things, right? You, someone needs to manually enter in a SAP system, right? Rent you pay, someone needs to post that transaction that we paid the rent for the month of January, right? Where you post those entries, right, transactions, we use GL. I will show you in order to post the transaction, you need to create some GLs, right, first. So
Yeah.
let's jump into SAP and create some GL. I believe we created our first GL, that was the equity and share capital, right? So these names, don't bog down with these names, these names and numbers and all those naming conventions are different in every company code, right? Every company is unique, right? Their operations are unique, their transactions are unique, nature of business is unique, so they will come up with their own naming conventions, their own sequence and their own account group. So it's no hard and fast rule, it's freely defined fields. You can come up with any 4-digit ID. You can give description the way you want to uh, see the GL, or you want to look at the GL. That's the description, right? You can change anytime. That is not a
Okay.
problem at any stage. You can change the GL, but you cannot change the numbers, right? You cannot change the number. You cannot delete them once you create it and then you post some transaction. That's a compliance. You cannot, right? That comes under fraud. You cannot. So next, so we'll create a few GLs to in order for us to post some transactions. So we created what GL we created, we done creating our first GL, which was share capital, and this is the explanation of each and every field, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the next one, right? This is share capital, right? Now next, so bank, right? Rent, depreciation, right? Tax fee, commission, administration expenses, marketing expenses, right? Royalty fee, many GLs we will create, and then that's only the reputation. You, if you know how to create a GL uh, and you practice, then creation of GL is not an issue for you. And then I will, at the end, I will post a transaction, and I will show how the transaction, how you post the transaction, how you check the balances in those GLs. Because when you post a transaction will get posted to those GLs that you
So
mentioned
what
during
we are
transaction.
doing now, sir?
We are doing, we are creating some GLs, right? No, FS double
Like
zero.
previous in previous lecture we did.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We, in our business, as I explained, in our business,
Yeah.
whatever operation you are doing, you have expenses, right? You have a business, and you know what is the list of your expenses in your business, right? Business owner can tell, or anyone who is managing business can tell, right, how many expenses, right? I gave you an example, right? If you have a BP gas station, how what types of expenses you will incur in a
Mm-hmm.
particular month, right? What you do, you spend on what? Salaries, rent, utilities, bank loan interest, and then whatever you buy and sell, right? What you buy, you purchase cigarettes, you purchase, you have an ATM fee, and you, all those things, right? You will need to create those many GLs. And if you take the example of a company, right, for example Apple, they have employees, right? They have buildings, they need to create, they need to procure material from China, for example. They're buying plastic, they're buying screens, they're buying processors, they are buying so many things, and then they are assembling somewhere in a plant, right? They're in a plant, they have many expenses, right? government duties, fees, all those things, right? Shipping cost, marketing cost, right? TV ads, billboards on the highways. So those many GLs you need to create. You need to, then we will do your business. You will post transactions into those GLs, right? So, for example, we will take in your example, your company name is Bangish Corporation, right?
Yeah.
So Bangish Corporation company, we are creating a second GL. Go to FS00. Okay, I will. Okay, actually, I explained you, right? What is this hierarchical display, right?
Mm, this?
Right. I explained,
Mm.
you know. Okay, this screen, if you go,
Yeah. This is I feel, yeah. You explained it to me.
no, no,
If you want to sum up, it's up to you. But if you want to go through, it's
I will
because
explain.
it's already in the video. That day, your eyesight was problem with your eyesight. You told me this is portion here. You have to go
Okay,
here
okay,
to a
okay.
few of the
I'll,
stages you have to skip because
right.
you don't to define everything. Every company have every requirement, different requirements.
Okay, okay, no problem. Listen, this on the left side, right?
Mm.
Uh, you have, go to settings, right? You see on the left side, right? Whatever you, the GL you have so far created will show on the left side. I have created only single GL, right? Now, if we'll create a second GL, it will come here, right? Because this GL is created into capital group, right? We created groups first, right? Accounts groups, and then we have given number ranges, right? When I create a GL, the numbers will be picked from those ranges, right? So now this is a display, right? Navigation display on the left side. If you don't want this navigation display, you go settings and you will click this hierarchy display, right? And then you can turn it off. Do not display this navigation tree. So if you click this, so system is saying if these settings will take effect once the transaction is restarted, means you will open a new transaction, right? In new transaction, this navigation will go away. Now you go to FS00, you will not see that navigation, right? So you will see a complete big screen. So I always encourage you to activate this function, right? Because it will show you how many GLs you have created and how and those lists, right? The list of those GLs. Go to FS00, right? And you will see this navigation, and you can, right? And all those things, how to find, create. You can create from right from here, right? You can also go to somewhere here to create the GL2, right? And then you can create by copying it, right? Whatever GL you have created, you want to edit, right? You click this, and you want to block this GL. Nobody can post this any transaction using this GL. If you click this block, then you can delete. Also, you can change the company code where you're creating your GL. So make sure your company code is 555. And if you are working like in both and in parallel in a different company, also you can change the company code from here. Once you change it, system will default that company, and whenever you create GL will be created in that company code. So now we'll create the next GL, bank GL, right? So when you create a GL, right, click here. Now you have to give a number, right? And you don't know the number, right? So you will need to do is, okay, now if you want to create another session, right, it's grayed out, right? You cannot
Yeah.
click. So
Yeah.
you can go
But
here, right? You see
what do
on
you have
this
to
one,
go
you
here?
have to here and then create a new session. Usually you create
How you
using
go? How you go there, sir?
this on the left side,
Yeah.
create session.
Yeah.
Now you will create a bank GL. You need to check what the range you have given, right? OBD4 is the T code where you check the range. Now you go to your company code, right? Go to your company code and check, right? What is the group for banks? Bank GL, right? Loan bank is current asset, right?
इसकी इसको जरा उर्दू में नहीं लाते, थोड़ा सा सर के ऊपर से जरा, ये जीएल का जो, ये बैंक का जो आपने अभी बात की।
Okay, in your business, right? In any business, you have a number of expenses, right?
या
So you can group, right? Expenses and income and assets, all those things. Like one business can have uh, assets, can have
या
liabilities, and they may have income or expenses, right?
राइट
Any business is can be divided into these four areas, right? Either they have income, I mean expense, they have their incomes, they have their assets, and they have their liabilities, right? And
या
then there is uh, groups, right? Under expense they have many kinds of expenses, they may have many types of income, depends on what type of business you're. If you're doing a multiple business under same under a single umbrella of a group company, right? There are many companies that are doing so many things, right? For example, Tata Consultancy, Tata company, they are manufacturing cars, they are doing consulting, they are doing so many things, research, right?
या
So these we group them, right? Our
या
expenses, our income, our assets and liabilities, we can group them, right?
या
So one group is, for example, current assets, right?
ओ
What is current asset? Current asset is like, current asset is asset
मौजूदा
where
मौ,
yeah, you can is in high level. Just take the example of a cash
yes,
or a bank, right? Whatever you have money in your bank, right? That is considered not hard cash, but it can be quickly convertible item. You can go and draw, right?
yeah,
Cash. So we group them, right? So under this group you may have many GLs, bank GL, right? You have a bank account in New York, you have a bank account in California, you have a bank account in India, so you can create many GLs here, right? Current assets, not liability, current assets, right?
yeah.
So you can create also a group called bank, right? It's up to you. What I have created, I named it as current asset. The fixed, what is difference between current asset and fixed asset? uh,
Asset, present asset and fixed asset, that is mean annual.
no, current asset is any asset of the company that is easily convertible into cash, quickly
Okay.
convertible into cash, or it's liquidable, right? Liquid. I mean,
Okay.
if you have on the other side, what is fixed asset? Fixed asset is asset that is the life of that asset is more than a year, and it's hard to convert into cash quickly. For example, if you have a building, right, you cannot have cash right away, right? There are so many processes, right, you need to do, right? Clearance, all those security, and then you will bid, and you will give advertisement, people will come and see those, there are so many legal issues, all those things. This will take time, right? That's why we call in accounting those types of assets as fixed assets, right?
Fixed asset.
Right. Now, example of fixed assets is building, right? Machinery, building equipment. And then examples of current asset is bond, check, cash, bank account, all those are under current assets. So you will go and check what is the range. First you check the group, because in creation of GL you need to give a group. So current asset is now, so the group name is current asset, loans and advances, and the range is, you only can create this GL under this range, between this range 200 100 to 200 199. You can create 199, right? So 200, you can define the range the way you want, right? Depends the requirement of your business. So 200 100 is the first GL we need to create. So we'll go back to our screen of creation. Now you 200, 100, right? So you will press enter. Now you have to fill these things. Now I have to go give the account group, right? So what was the account group? Current assets. Same groups are showing here, right? Current. So bank is our balance sheet account. There are GLs that are P&L and balance sheet. In balance sheet, only assets and liabilities are reported. In P&L accounts, your income and expenses are reported, right? These are the two important statements in accounting world: P&L and balance sheet. Any excuse me, any company at the end of the year will file a tax, or depends on the requirement. In United States, they file quarterly, right? That's the or company ordinance requirement. You need to file a tax after every quarter. So in every quarter you will prepare these two statements: P&L and balance sheet. So in P&L you will report your income and expenses. In balance sheet you will tell them how many assets you have and how many liabilities, right? So this account that you are creating belongs to balance sheet asset, right? Now, short text, you can give any text. This is bank account, right? Yeah, bank account. So you just give bank account, or bank account. Go to control data. Currency will come automatically from the company code, right? Only balance is in. So all those things are given here, right? You have to check this box. Only balance is in local currency for the balance sheets account, right? And for you will see here, you want to see the line item display, right? And then you will go and give the sort key. Sort key is, I don't see where is the sort key. Yep, sort key, right? 001.
Yeah.
You understand what
This
is
we are
sort
doing.
key?
Yeah, this we are doing for what? The control data.
Yes, sir. G001, field status group. You know what is field status group, right?
Status group.
Right. So you will save it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fill these data entry part, right? And save it. Now you see on left navigation, you will see under this group you have created this GL, bank account,
Okay.
right? Next. Okay, so you know this field status group, for bank accounts we use G005, right? Right? But you can
Yeah.
use G001, it's okay. But if you want to change it, you have to place the cursor on that bank GL, click on change, and then go drop down, and then you will see G005 for bank account, right? Bank account for cost accounting related, material related, all those things. But it's not, it's fine. System will not give you any error. Just it's up to the requirement, right? Then fix
So
it, it's fine.
the one you are selecting, the G005. What's the reason we are selecting G005, sir?
You tell me, what is field status group? Tell me.
Field status group.
Yes, previous lectures, right? I told you, if you don't practice, you will have many questions. So creation of, I'll explain what is field status group and why we choose G005. Surplus account, right? Surplus,
Mm-hmm.
you need to go again to see your surplus account, right? You see where surplus and reserves. Do you see this one? This one green, right? 100,
Yeah.
100, right?
Yeah.
So the first GL will be 100, 100. So we're creating 100, right? Enter. Just follow the notes. 100, 100, and group will be surplus. Reserve and surplus. So what is the surplus in P&L or whatever? So you want to copy it, paste it, go to control data, right? And this is also a balance sheet account, right? And you will go to line item display, give the sort key 001, right? What is the sort key? Tell me.
Sort key.
Yeah.
We just studied over here in data control data, sort key.
You don't know what is sort key?
I know, but
Sort key, I explain you. Sort key is used for sorting purpose.
sorting purpose.
Right? Now, we created a GL for surplus. Now we create for salaries, right? Now go to create button. What is the group for salaries? Check the range, number range. Salaries, right? We have a group for salaries called personal staff expenses, right? 400, 100.
No, how you open the separate sheet here from the control bar, the command bar?
What? A
Just
new session?
yeah, in new session.
You don't know how to create a new session, right?
No, I know. Why didn't I know? I'm saying just this portion, you take the mouse above the command bar. What you put there, so this comes.
The T code? No, you tell me now. You
Um,
how
for
you
this
account group, right? You created GL account groups, right? In our enterprise structure, right?
OBD4,
OBD4,
OBD.
yes, exactly. Yes, exactly.
So this comes the GL account group. This this list comes.
Yes, we have created young man groups for
Yeah,
the GLs, right?
yeah,
If you have expenses in your business, how many types of expenses, right? You create one group, and then
yeah,
within those groups you will create different GLs, right? You have expenses. I have given only high level, like a group expense. Underneath that group we may have administration expenses, marketing expenses, interest expenses, stationery expenses, all those things, right? Legal expenses. So we created group, and then we have created a range, right? My GLs for let's say personal expenses will be from this number to this number. Then you are telling SAP system to create GL within this range. If you give a range outside this 400, 100 and 400, 199 for this group, system will give you error message. You cannot create a GL because you don't have defined that number range,
yeah.
right? The from and to, right? So now salaries, right? Salaries comes under what? You don't have to follow this. You can go with your own groups, but better you follow your manual, right? That I
Yeah.
have uploaded in the Teams. So now salaries comes under what group? Tell me.
Income.
No, salaries are income. Salaries is income, right? Wow. How come? Salaries expense, Bangish.
Salary. Oh, come for company expenses. Expensive. Okay.
Now don't think
Mm.
from your perspective. Think
Oh,
from your Bangish
interest
corporation.
expenses. Okay. Interest expense. No, no.
No.
सब recurring capital loan sales income ये आ जाएगा expenses में आ जाएगा ना
या
interest
what type of expenses में आएगा देखें बताएं मुझे
description
देखें मैं
expenses
आई एम जस्ट ट्रिकिंग यू राइट आप देख नहीं रहे कि दिस इज नॉट योर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कंपनी को चार्ट ऑफ अकाउंट राइट you have to go your
yeah
chart of account right first
yeah
now tell me here right what group I should choose
ये क्या लिखा हुआ है? Depreciation expenses. Depreciation
No,
expenses.
no, no, depreciation. No, no, this is for assets, right? You will choose this personal, right?
Expenses. अच्छा. Okay.
Or you can give a name. Uh, uh, this is personal expenses, right? That is fine, man. You can have any name description. You can give even salaries, right? Or
Okay.
staff expenses, anything. That is not an issue. 400, 100, right? You check the group, go to creation screen, 400, 100.
Okay.
Now you will choose, this is a PNL, right? This is expense. Now choose the same group, personal, right? Now you will give the, excuse me, the description, right? So
Yeah.
description is salaries account, right? SALARIES, salaries account, salaries account. Go to control data, INR currency. Don't check this. This is not a balance sheet account. And you go to line item display. Click 001, which is sort key, which is posting date. If you click F4, it will give you description, posting date, right? Whenever you post any transaction using this GL, system will update this sort key, and then in a report you can see the transaction posted to this GL posting date wise. In it will sort your transaction based on the sort key by posting date, right? I'll show you when we post the transaction and functionality behind the 001, right? Now what is
Create
field
bank.
service? So G001, right? General, no problem. Save. Easy,
ये
right?
आपने किया?
Yes, save kiya.
जी.
Now 400, 100 is created. Now next GL. What is next GL?
Next GL is
Wages, right? So what is difference between wages and salaries?
wages. Salary is fixed, I think, and wages is mean daily wages. If I come to work today, I will get my money. If I don't come today, I won't get my money.
That is true. Now check the group for wages, right? So you can, I have created a manufacturing expense, right?
Yeah.
Right. So 400, 200, right? 400, 200. Give the number 400, 200. Range from the account group that you defined earlier, and you can choose the group from here. Let's say I choose, I have given 400, 200, which is range for manufacturing expenses, but I'm choosing a wrong group here. Look, system will give you the error. Account group SCPL only defined for account from 10000 to 1000099. System is cross checking. No, the range you have given in OBD4 is different. That is the range. So choose that number from this range. But when I will choose my right group, system will not give you any error. It will allow you to enter the data. So wage is right. Wages account. What this is a short description and long description.
So we are selecting wages account.
Yes, sir.
Do
Now
we have to always select the wages or no in this portion?
repeat the question.
Sir, my question is, do we need to select the wages account always over here, or no, we do have another option?
Why? Where in description?
Description, yeah. Sure.
Description is freely defined description, Bangesh bhai. You can give anything.
Okay.
It's up to you. If it's
Sahi.
wages, give wages. Or you can give, double click it and want to change it. Hold on, let me place the cursor on this 400, 200. Go to change, and then you want to give this like this. Do like this, wages account. But I'm following the same.
नहीं बात ये नहीं कर रहा मैं कह रहा हूँ वेजेस हम क्यों दे रहे हैं ये कोई स्पेसिफिक है मतलब हम ये स्टेप कर रहे हैं यहाँ आके ये सिलेक्ट कर रहे हैं हाँ, इसकी जगह पे हम कुछ और क्या सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं अगर ये कर रहे हैं तो ये क्यों कर रहे हैं वेजेस अकाउंट
Wages account. We pay wages, right? In our plant, we are manufacturing something and we hire people, right? We pay them, right? We are creating GL. When we pay them, we will post into that GL. That's why we are creating this GL, and that's the description. How when you post, how you will see what GL you are posting to unless you don't give this wages account. You are not practicing. I'm telling you.
Yeah, this is the problem.
Right? But you promised me that I have during COVID-19 I have a lot of time. I will practice now. I think so. I have to forcefully give you the assignment, right? Otherwise, you will not do. That's my exception
No,
of
I
some.
am practicing, but the thing comes over here as the
No excuses. No excuses. All excuses, right? No, you don't have anything.
नहीं यार वो इस तरह हो गया था ना हमारा वो जगह खुल गया था ना तो वो उसमें वो मसला हो गया फिर वहाँ 11 आवर्स मेरे वहाँ लग जाते हैं तो उस वजह से हालांकि मेरा वेंसडे ऑफ है पर यह है कि आपकी बात सही है देयर शुड बी नो एक्सक्यूजेस घंटा भी प्रैक्टिस कर लेते बहुत ज़बरदस्त काम हो जाता है
घंटा क्यों भाई? Why hour?
हम्म
1 hour? Why? You are home all day, 24 hours. Why 1 hour?
नहीं काम ऑन है ना मैं ये कह रहा हूँ
No,
काम
you
ऑन है ये तो
you
कल
start.
भी
You are open, right? Last week, right? What about like 2, 3 weeks?
2-3 वीक्स हाँ ये तो है
सोए रहते हैं
तो
आप?
सोया तो नहीं रहता सोया तो नहीं रहता वो होता है
Anyway, we create next the rent GL, right? So we have to check what is the group for rent, right?
अभी हम कौन से ऑप्शन पे जा रहे हैं सर
So we're creating GLs, right? We're creating a rent GL now. So
जी
rent का किस में आता है? Administration expenses, right?
एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ओके
Anything you can give, right? This is you need to go with your company. So go to administration expenses. What is the range? 400, 300.
तो ये डिफाइंड होती है 400 to 300 एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के लिए
आपने
कि नहीं
आप if you without practice आप ये question ना पूछते मुझसे.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा
You define this range, right?
या
We did, right?
या हाँ हाँ वो किया था एक्सपेंसेस के लिए
Not only expenses, so many groups हमने बनाए थे and administration का 400, 300, right?
ठीक है
400,
300
300. Give administration, right? What is the group? Administration, right? This is a P&L account, expense है. So we are creating a rent, right? Rent account, right? Go to control data. It's just a repetition.
जी
You go line item display, give the sort key. It's not moving. Go. Why we are not going with this?
ऊपर के नाम
Sort key 001. Go to create but bank interest and give G001, which is field status group. For G001, field status group is used to control the fields, control the behavior of the field, which field during the posting of any transaction you want to make it as required, what fields you want to make it as a display only, what fields you want to make the fields as suppressed, right? So that we define by using field status group. We created field status variant. Under field status variant we created so many groups. G001 is a group that we have created. I'm choosing here. According to G001, we have made some changes. We have created, I believe, text as a required field and business area as a required field. When we will post transaction using this 400, 300, if you don't enter the text that time, system will throw an error because in field status group, you have made that field as a required. I will show you when we will post business transactions in future after we are done with this creation of GL task. So we have created our rent GL. Now next, did we save it? Save it. Now next GL is,
Next GL is,
now we have created a few GLs, right? So along the way we will create more GLs, right? But these are enough for now. We have created our rent GL, we have created our bank GL, we have created our wages GL, right? We have created our salaries GL, we have created our P&L surplus and then capital. Now,
okay, all are GLs.
yes, sir. So now there is a transaction code in SAP that is F.10. That is a report. If you want to see how many GLs you have in a particular company code, so you will go and you have to give the either you can search through the GL numbers or you can give your chart of account, which is 555. What is chart of account, Mangesh?
Chart of account.
Yes, sir.
Chart of account.
You heard this name for the first time?
No. We practiced. It's around about fourth lecture. Our fourth lecture.
Yeah.
Chart.
What is chart of account? If someone asks you what is chart of account, you are studying SAP, learning SAP, right? So what you will say?
In chart of account, we discussed the salaries.
Okay, I'll explain. Chart of account is a list of GLs. Simple. Now you check the whatever we have created GLs, give the chart of account and execute. This is a report, right? So and then there are a lot of selections you can give, right? What is the account group you want to see in, what is the account type, what is GL number. If you know the number, it will show only that number, but I'm gonna run it wide open, 5555. So system is showing I have these many GLs created in this company code under this chart of account.
Okay.
Right, and I believe if you go double click here, it will take you to the same GL creation screen and it will show you the GL. Right now, and then I'll show you when we create or develop anything in SAP, it will get saved into one of the database tables.
Database table.
Yeah, SAP is all about tables, right? Behind where
Okay,
the
what is data? General knowledge. Database या data analyst ये क्या है?
okay,
क्या होता है?
yeah, let me explain. I'm not finished.
Okay.
Tables, when you, for example, when you save anything using your Microsoft
mouse
system.
oh अच्छा मैं बता दूँ mouse is stationary.
Right.
Okay.
It's fine. So when you save anything, it will get saved into the storage, right?
Yeah.
If you save anything on your phone, it will get saved to your iPhone or any phone storage, internal storage, right? And then when you save anything on your PC, it will get saved to your hard drive, right? When you save anything or post any transaction in SAP system, SAP system will save your transactions into tables. Let's say we have created GLs, right? So where these many GLs are saved, I can view it, right? I can view it from F10, right? But where they are saved? They are saved into database tables. So to see the database table entries, you can go SE16N. This is the T code. Press enter. Now table name. You need to know the table name. So the table name where the GL master is saved is SKA1.
SK
A1,
A1.
A1, right?
Okay.
SKA1. Now maximum number of hits, right? If you remove this, all GL master will display if you remove this. If you enter 10,
Yeah.
then
Limited 10 jail will.
I'm just limiting it, right? We have not created more than 10, so we will go 10, or you can go wide open. If you go wide open, it will take a little extra time, but just go 10, right? And press enter. Now it will ask you what is your chart of account. I'm gonna enter 555 and then execute. You see the GLs I have created, who created, when created, GL number, account group, all those fields, right, that I filled in, right, showing short text, long text. This is at a database level.
Yeah.
Understood? And you can also you can double click and it will give you the details, right? Who and created, what client it is created, what is the technical field name, right? What is the number, date, group, text, all those things. This is how you see table level data in SAP system. Okay, now SKA1 is GL master has two level, right, with the chart of account level and company code level, right? So SKB1 is another table that you can see the data which is captured at a company code level will show in SKB1, right? This will show, you see, company code level G field status group, right? Currency is maintained at a company code level, sort
तो
key.
ये सर ये अजीज भाई ये हम अभी क्या कर रहे हैं ये जो इतना हम डिटेल में इसमें जा रहे हैं ये हम बेसिक थीम क्या है इसके ऊपर
Yes, sir. When we create anything in SAP system, I'm showing
या
you when you create, define anything in SAP system will save your settings and data into one of the underlying database tables. So I'm
जी जी
showing you, I have created a GL.
या
I showed you how to create a GL.
या
Then once I have created and data is saved, data got saved into these tables that I'm showing you.
oh this is what okay
Okay.
सही
Now there are many tables in, and how you check the table, right? If you go to FS00, how you know what table you need to check FS00, you go, right? And let's say I'm going to my GL administration GL, right? Now if you go any field and press F1, right? Function 1, right? So you go to this F1, right? Technical information. System will open a technical information and system will show you one of the field is a, you know, field name, and then it will show a table name also.
yeah
Where is the table name? This is a table name, right? And if you click on any field, you can find out the table name, right? Okay, now the next is how to change a GL. Any GL you want to change, go to that GL, place the cursor and go to change mode.
Change what? The pencil?
Yes, sir. And then you can change. You're gonna change the description. You want to change anything, you can change it and save it.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if I want to change the description of my capital, right? Double click it, go to first tab, type description, and then type in account, right? And save it. Data is saved, right? Then next is, so now you want to see a report. You have how many GLs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? You want
Yeah.
to see a report. Your boss asks you to give me a report, Bangish, in our company, who changed any GL and when that change happens. He wants to see the changes, right? People
Okay.
are changing, right? That's not allowed. Who is changing? Give me a report.
Okay.
So there is a report called FS04. FS04. These are the
Okay.
just function I'm explaining, right? These are
Okay.
functions available in SAP system. When you create a GL, you can change a GL, you can see a report, how many GLs you have created, chart of
Yeah.
account level, and the data is saved into database tables. You can find and explore those values. So
Yeah.
now you want to see a change, right? What GL we change, right? We change 10000, right? 10, right? This GL we change, right? Click, and system is showing you this GL short text and short key was changed, right? We changed the text, right? And if you double click, it will show you what was the old value and what is the new value, changed value, right? It was previously it was a capital, right? Then I changed to lowercase, right? This showing this field was changed. So SAP keep tracks of everything. Short key, before it was nothing was given. Now I gave 001 at the time of creation, because when I was creating, I saved it and I forgot to update the key, and then I went on change mode and changed this key, right? So this is something you can see. It's not like do whatever you want in SAP system tracks everything. Okay, now this is how you see and you want to see all changes, and you can go to all changes. See, these many things have been changed and what date it got
All
changed.
changes. Okay.
Yeah, different functions, right? Now
Mhm.
how you block a GL, you want to see to block a GL, your boss asks
Yeah,
you,
I think you just show me there is a arrow. Oh, FS60. Yeah,
any
yeah.
GL you want to block, like you don't want to anyone to post into this surplus in PNL, so you just go and block. So system is
Mm.
asking you block for creation in this
Yeah.
group, block for posting, block for planning. If I click this block for posting and save it, when you post any transaction in using this GL, system will throw an error. This GL is
Mm.
blocked. So we're not going to block. You can go and unblock it and save it, just showing the functionality. Now unblocking, blocking, right? Deletion. This is a delete button. When you want to delete any GL, place the cursor on any GL and then click delete. So system is asking mark for deletion. Anything in SAP system cannot be deleted. It will mark for deletion. Still you can see mark for deletion and save it. If you post any data in SAP system using any GL and then you want to delete it, system won't allow you to delete because data exists. So we will go and unmark it because I don't want to delete it. Just showing you a function,
So
right?
you just unmarked the
Exactly,
data
exactly,
and saved it, right?
exactly. Now
Okay.
that I already explained, enable hierarchy display, right? Go to setting and you can always change this navigation tree, right?
Mm.
Not needed, already done. right? Now, so we have, so this configuration of new GL, I will I will cover when we will cover this new GL topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're not doing right now,
Okay.
right? We will do it later.
Okay.
Now, posting, right? The next topic is posting. So we have created many GLs. We'll post a transaction, right?
Okay.
We have created our company, created our structure, created
Uh,
our group, all those things. Now we are ready to post a transaction. Let's say at any particular month,
yeah.
and I have paid my employees' salaries.
Right.
You paid the salaries, you run the payroll, and now you want to post in SAP system. How you post? There is a transaction code in SAP system called F-02 or FB50,
FB50,
right?
F-02.
FB50
So
or
this is
F.
for what? About posting
Yeah,
headed. Okay.
you are posting salaries. You paid your employees salaries, and you are posting it in SAP
Right.
system, right?
Right.
Explained you, right? We need to create GLs in order to post transactions. Now
Okay.
you have to fill this document date when you paid salaries, today's date. System will bring and default posting date automatically based on there is a when they install SAP system, there is a system clock running behind. So
Mm.
according to the system clock, the date is today's date is 31st May. Document type. What is document type, Mr. Bangish?
Document type.
Mhm.
Mm.
You didn't practice, don't worry about it. What is company code?
Company code. Whenever we launch any company, we give them a company name or company code. It's mostly we give it by the digit. Let's say I define a company.
Right.
I definitely have to give it a number.
Okay.
So
Company,
that's
right. Company code in SAP system is the entity, organization, or enterprise, and it is a legal entity established in any country or in any geographical area or region to conduct a business. We always use a company code to post any transaction using SAP software. In our case, we paid salaries at month end and we are posting into SAP system under my company code, which is a legal entity. This is a corporation.
mm,
Now, document type. What is document type? Document type is used to classify the postings that you make in SAP system. On
posting.
particular this screen, essay document is a GL document. So you are posting GL, right? SA. Where is SA?
डॉक्यूमेंट टाइप क्या हुआ फिर हमारे पास ऐसे ऐसे का क्या आप बताओ
Yeah,
कि
you go back to your lecture that I gave you, right? For document type.
या
I explain again, भाई. दोबारा बता दिया आपको what is document type. Document type is used to classify your business transaction, right? GL क्या है ये? वेंडर इनवाइस है, कस्टमर इनवाइस है, एसेट पोस्टिंग है, जीएल पोस्टिंग है. व्हाट इज दिस? सो दिस इज अ जीएल posting, right? SAP gave some standard document types,
जी जी
right? If
जी
you see, K is a vendor payment, KR is a vendor invoice, SA is a document type. So system will differentiate your posting based on document type. Period. What is posting period? Tell me, what is posting period?
पोस्टिंग पीरियड डिफाइन तो नहीं किया था पर ये है कि इसको जो एक्ट किया था वो
Why
हमारे
you why you didn't define?
डिफाइन पोस्टिंग पीरियड जो हम ट्रांजैक्शन कर रहे हैं वो टाइम जोन टाइम पीरियड कि हम रेंज उसमें देते हैं कि वी गिव रेंज फ्रॉम दिस
No,
पीरियड दिस
no,
पीरियड
no, no. What is your company do you're practicing? Tell me your company first. I want to see what you're practicing. OBY.
ओ बी नहीं नहीं ओ बी
What is your company code?
No, 3939.
Hold on. Let me see what you practice so far. Double three what? What is company? 3939?
9393.
9393. There is no company defined.
3939. Afridi oil.
No, there is no 3939 as well.
3636.
You don't know your company code?
3636.
No.
फिर 6363 होगा क्योंकि यही मैंने डिफाइन किया था.
Okay. Yes. Now, this is a company. Why you give the country Pakistan? I told you, don't give a country. Why
So
currency Pakistani currency आया ना आ रहा है?
इंडियन करेंसी, लेकिन ये कि कंट्री फिर कौन सी देनी चाहिए इसकी यहाँ पे?
I told you US or IN India.
इंडिया. इसके अलावा नहीं दे सकती ये
Sir,
पाकिस्तान.
you can give Pakistan, but इधर फिर पाकिस्तानी रुपये डालें ना आप.
अच्छा 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 अच्छा, जो कि नहीं है आई थिंक उसमें सैप पे उसमें.
No, this is wrong, right?
ओके.
कल को आके मुझे आप क्वेश्चन करेंगे ये क्या जी करेंसी क्या ये तो आपको बाद में सिस्टम एरर देगा.
सही.
कंट्री की कंट्री डिफरेंट है करेंसी डिफरेंट है राइट. यू हैव टू मेक श्योर. चार्ट ऑफ अकाउंट ही नहीं बनाया आपने.
हाँ वो तो मैंने नहीं बनाया, वो प्रीवियस जीएल से पहले लेक्चर में था तो इस वजह से मैंने बना सकता.
नो दिस इज रॉन्ग. फिस्कल ईयर वेरिएंट भी मिसिंग है. फंक्शनल मैनेजमेंट एरिया मिसिंग है. आपका चार्ट ऑफ अकाउंट मिसिंग है. क्रेडिट कंट्रोल एरिया आपने बनाया राइट. देन फील्ड स्टेटस वेरिएंट नहीं है आपने. पोस्टिंग पीरियड नहीं है. ऑल configuration is missing. Cover it, man. That's why you will behind. You will not follow, right? Now that's why I'm asking you what is period. Why I'm explaining. When I'm asking you questions on this particular screen is whatever you done so far will
जी.
come and play a role here. Document
ओ.
type, posting type will
जी.
determine your period.
जी.
Period is defaulted automatically based on posting date. Periods are defined in SAP system in using posting period variant. In posting period variant, we need to define your fiscal year. Fiscal year is a year in SAP system, that is your business year or calendar year. Can be a non-calendar or calendar year, right? Or can be year dependent or non-dependent, right? So in our case, we have defined our fiscal year from January to December, right? So when you give your calendar year from January to December, system will check the posting date, and based on this posting date, from your configuration for posting period variant, system will default this posting period. So you are in a fifth period now.
Fifth period, okay.
Right? System is defaulting, right? System defaults also the document that you are going to post. What is the company code currency, right? Company code currency is INR here, right?
Indian currency.
Right. So posting period variant, document type, company code, currency, right?
Yeah.
So now this posting key, what is posting key?
Posting key.
Posting key in SAP is used in document posting. Posting key determines many things. One of the major thing, posting key in SAP is used to debit or credit a GL. Debit or credit means either money is coming or going out, either is expense or is income. That is determined using posting key. Posting key 40 given by SAP system is debit. I'll show you 40, right? Debit, right? What is debit?
Debit, the amount that you have in cash.
No. Debit is hold on a second. Let me explain what is debit and credit. It's a counting term. excuse me, is a is an accounting term, debit and credit. So debit and credit in SAP, I mean in accounting world, I need you to understand, because we are going to deal with this debit and credit in future. So I want to make sure you understand the concept. Now, can you see the screen, right?
Yeah, I can see it's fine. Yeah.
Now, let's say this is 40, right? 40, right? SAP has given many posting keys, right? And we
Yeah.
will use, will not use all those posting
So why?
keys.
What is the reason we are going in debit entry?
Oh, I'm not going in a debit entry. I'm explaining to you what is use of this posting key. Do you know, see posting key?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
What is the use of this posting key?
yeah,
And this posting key we have given 40, right? Here you see 40,
yeah,
and this is 40, right?
yeah.
40 is what?
Debit entry.
Debit entry.
Yeah,
This is D, right? Debit,
debit.
right? Now, what is debit? What is debit? And there is another word you will see in future, credit. What is debit and credit? And it is used key called CR and DR,
Dear.
right? Now, what is debit and credit? I will schedule another meeting sometime and I will walk you through basics of accounting, but at a high level, if you understand debit and credit, you are you are fine.
Okay.
Debit means plus, it means increase, it means something is coming in. Credit is opposite.
Minus and
Minus,
something is going.
something is reducing, something is going out. Clear?
Clear.
Okay. Let's say we have now in this particular transaction code, which is F-02 is a T code, right? Transaction code. We
Yeah.
are posting a transaction, a financial transaction, a business transaction, and we are paying salaries, right? We are
Yes.
paying salaries, right?
Yeah.
So when we pay salaries, we have created a salaries GL, right?
Yes. Right now we created.
Right? GL, right? This is expense, right?
Fancy.
And we have created a GL, right? Rent,
Yeah.
I mean salaries GL, right? We have created, right? Right?
Yeah.
Now, we how we pay these salaries? Either we pay cash, right, or check through bank, right? True.
Yeah.
Now, when we post this transaction, we will post into two GLs, one in salaries, other one in bank. So we'll use two GL, one for salaries that we have created and one for bank GL, two GLs. So we'll use debit and credit, right?
Yeah.
What GL will debit, what GL will credit? So I
It
said
would
credit means going out. What is going out? Cash, right, from your bank
cash
is going out,
salary.
right? So bank will credit and salaries will debit. Salaries will debit. Debit means coming in, credit means going out. Also debit means if this expense, we debit always in accounting. If it's income, will always credit. Coming in, something is coming in, inflow, debit, and going out, credit. ये चार चीज़ें याद रखनी है आपने. So now we are posting a transaction quickly. So
ये सर आपने क्या बताया, PSK ये posting key.
Post that what I
Credit debit
posting key is used in SAP system to either debit or credit a GL.
Oh,
so in this case, salaries we'll go 40 and we will go and enter our salaries GL, right? Salaries GL is going to be debited. So we'll double click on salaries, press enter. Now we give the amount. We are paying 10,000 salaries or 10,000 salaries. Now you see on field status, we have defined that business area is a required field. If you don't enter business area, system won't allow you to post. It give you the error message, right? Now, or if I show you, so what is your business area? Tell me, what is business area definition?
Business area definition.
So we have business area is 5555 tax, right? So we are paying salaries, right? Salaries being paid. Now next, what is the next GL? Bank, right? We'll give 50. 50 is SAP standard posting key to credit a GL. You see, okay, where is 50? 50 credit, right? Money is going out from your bank, right? So you will give the bank account. Go F4, find out your GL and bank account, right? This bank account 200 100 we have created. Enter. Now again you have to give the amount for that GL, which is 10,000, and then give the business area 555. Give the value date is the check encashment date. Give the date the same date. Now if you don't enter a tax, system will give you an error message. Fill in the required fields, because in field status group in G001 you have made this tax as a required field.
Okay.
So salary is being paid. Now you can simulate before posting. You want to see, you don't want to post a transaction, maybe you input some wrong GL or something, you always can simulate, right? So system is posting this transaction for 10,000 salaries paid under this company code using this document type in period 5 May in year 2020, and then document date is 31st May, and debit and credit are same and the net balance is 0. In accounting, you cannot post a document if it's not balanced. Debit and credit should match. Now you can save the document. System will assign a document number. That document number is coming from number ranges. You remember? We have defined number ranges.
Yeah.
No controlling area has been assigned to company code. Why is a controlling area asking? Oh, so we did not have our controlling area settings yet. Incorrect postings. Okay, so we have to define our controlling area, the CO settings, right? That I explained to you earlier that we will do later, but system is asking you to do that CO basic settings also. So we will create those settings first. So we will go and check CO controlling area setting, right? I was avoiding this controlling area because this is the CO side. Controlling area. Mute your phone. Control area settings. Oh, that is in other basic setting, right? So let's do our basic setting, controlling area setting. We will continue in our next session, but I will try to show you this FI postings in a different company code where CO settings are done. CO settings, in FI we did the basic settings. In CO, system is asking to do the basic setting in the CO as well, but in one of our company, which is 3333, we already have controlling area setting. I'll post the same transaction in that company code just to show you. F-02, right? So I'll change the company code to 3333, a company where controlling area settings are complete. Controlling area is used on the CO side, which is a sub module. So according to that, because date is changed, right? 12, now it's showing 6 period, right? It's 1208, now the date is changed. Now you will go 400 100 is the salaries GL, wages, sorry, and then you can give 10,000, give the business area 3333, give the tax as salaries being paid, give posting key 50, which is credit entry. So 200 100 is a bank GL.
This we already did, right? Oh no.
Say it again.
This we already did, right?
Yeah, no, we system throw an error, right? Because the controlling area setting was missing. So I'm doing the same thing in a different company code just to show you how to post a business transaction, how to pay salaries and record in SAP system. Go to simulate and then post. System will post a document and it give the document number. You see document 31. Now you want to see this document, you can go a transaction code called FB03, or you can go from the menu bar and show display. Click on display. System will show you that posted document. You see salaries paid under this cost center and this under these GLs. can see the display currency, also display, you can detail, you can also see the document. You can go from the FB03 and then you can press enter and you can see that document which is posted. System is asking is 2020, yes, system is showing the same document. Or if you want to search document that you posted in your company code FB03, if you don't know the document number, right, you can go document list and give your company code, give your fiscal year 2020, right, document type SA, posting date, if you know the posting date, enter the posting date. If you don't know, no worries, just execute. System will bring those documents which are posted under this company code in this fiscal year under this document type. That's how
Okay.
the functionality of document type. System classify your posting based on document type. So based on SA document type, which is a GL posting.
Okay.
So why it, you see these many documents are posted in, this is a different company, it's not your company code, right? In your company code I was trying to post a document because some settings are missing, right? We need to do CO settings also. So in our next session I will explain to you, walk you through how to do the
Okay.
CO setting, because I can do quickly but I don't want to do
Yeah, yeah, I
so
can
I'll
understand
explain
because
to
I
you.
have to go through it as well.
Right, right. So this is the controlling area setting we need to do. Controlling
Okay.
area is the umbrella under which all CO activities are analyzed, updated and performed. So
Controlling area.
controlling area. So we'll continue in the next session. So till now we have covered GL postings, how to create a GL, how to change a GL, how to display a GL, how to display the created GLs into database tables, how you block a GL, how you delete a GL, right?
Okay.
How you post a transaction in SAP system using those GLs, right? GLs are all created under chart of account, right? So, so we already opened somewhere, right? Controlling area. It's saying you already opened somewhere. So now, so that controlling area, we have to assign our company code to our controlling area. So this is like 5 minutes settings. We will continue in our next session,
Okay. Thank you.
right? So this is how you create the controlling area. We'll create our controlling area, right? Going to new entries and we'll follow in our next session. We'll give the currency and we will link this CO with FI. Whatever we will post come to the CO side as well for
ये
analysis purpose.
ये अच्छा ये फिर कल करेंगे ना ये कंट्रोलिंग एरिया.
Yes, sir.
ओके सर. और ये है कि ये चलना चाहिए.
Okay, we'll continue in our next session.
कल मेरा ऑफ है, परसों भी है, मतलब ये जब तक अभी नहीं खोल रहा ना.
Okay,
फिर आप क्या
now I will give you the assignment.
कहते
I want you to complete the configuration,
हैं?
company code missing configuration, right?
वो सारा मैंने करना है, वो जो आपने मुझे बताया वो सारा के सारा मैंने करना है. वो लेक्चर्स में ही है सर, वो टास्क करना है
Don't
जहाँ
don't watch video and do configuration. Follow the document that I uploaded in Teams software.
वो ठीक है. तो वो वहाँ मसला ये आ रहा होता है, वहाँ कुछ वर्ड्स टर्मिनोलॉजीज अभी अभी ऐसे लिखा हुआ है कि इमेज इधर जाओ, वो वहाँ मैं फॉलो नहीं कर पा रहा होता. ठीक है, वो आप सही कहते हैं डॉक्यूमेंट का देखिए, क्योंकि वहाँ इनके कोड भी लिखे हुए हैं, डॉक्यूमेंट का कोड लिखा हुआ है, फला स्टेप के लिए ये कोड है, फला इधर जाने के लिए ये है, वो भी सही है.
What you said, you are not following the document?
No, I'm following the document, but I'm saying there is a code. Let's say you go back. That is that is good for me. वो वर्ड की डॉक्यूमेंट फाइल क्या आपने भेजी है?
No, I did not send you anything. I uploaded
No?
in, I show you files. This is configuration guide.
ये
This is a guide. Now this is a guide, right? Now we will go, let's say you are, this is little slow. You are, let's say you're defining a company, right?
Okay.
So what is system is asking you? To go to a path, right? So
Yeah.
system is hold on a second. Let's say you're defining a company, right?
Yeah.
So in this document, it's clearly mentioned the
Yeah.
path to define a company is SPRO. You
Mm-hmm.
know what is SPRO, right?
Yeah, I have to punch there.
Then IMG, then enterprise structure, then definition, click on financial accounting, click on define company, then click on new entries, then enter a company code as your 555 or 3939 or whatever ID you want to give, then give the company name, then street address, then PO box number, then postal code number, then city, then country, then language, then currency, and click on save button. What is hard to follow this document?
Hmm.
You are not practicing, that's why it seems
नहीं
hard.
ये यहाँ से थोड़ा सा वो हो जाता है
Any
ना.
anything you open, I'll go like 100 pages. Hold on a second. Hold on. We'll go to that creation of GL, right?
सैलरी है
Uh,
अभी जो.
no. This is GL, right?
Which one?
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Now, what I have written, check up the list of account groups and identify the account group under which we have to create this GL master and choose the GL account number, meaning you need to check the range in OBD4. Path same as above क्योंकि पिछले में आपने create GL किया same path. Then give the GL number. For salaries we have 400, 100. Company code, give your company code. Then click on create button, give one account group, click on this P&L statement checkbox. Short text, give the short text, give the long text, go to control data, give currency code, account currency as INR. Click this, don't select this, right? Don't select this, only balances in local currency, right? Check this line item display, sort key 001, then go to create bank interest tab, give field status G001 and click on save. Simple. और क्या है इसके अंदर?
नहीं. ठीक.
This is very easy to follow document, right? But मैं ये देख रहा हूँ कि why this is format is different, right? Spaces और ये change हुआ हुआ है, right? Is on the your side is the same, or you when you download it it's the same, or when you download it's.
सब किए हुए मेरे सामने ही पड़ा होता है. मैं इसे खोल के करता हूँ. किधर गया वर्ड 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 वर्ड. ये तो अलग है. ये SAP कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. एक सेकंड.
No, I have the same document, but that document
डॉक्यूमेंट
is.
सही आप कह रहे हैं कि हाँ पैटर्न चेंज है आपसे. ये अलग था. आपके वो सुखड़ा हुआ है. मेरा खुला हुआ है. और वो है
No,
जो.
no. I'm trying to say, listen. You see here, account currency is in sequence, right? वहाँ पे words जो हैं वो they are not in proper format. That I'm saying. Anyway, because I uploaded, maybe that format got changed on Teams. Anyway, we'll continue in the next session. If you have any question, just ping me and
चलें आपको
practice
फिर
more.
कल मैं रब्ता करता हूँ इस वक्त ना. ठीक है.
Right.
कोशिश करूँ इस वक्त नहीं. 9:30 करूँगा. सॉरी 9:30 कोशिश करूँगा.
No
ठीक है
problem.
जी.
No problem. Take your
चलें
time.
अभी जब एक सेकंड. हेलो हेलो.
Yes.
अभी जब आप वो करें ना व्हेन यू आर सेंडिंग में इसका नाम GL2 दे दें या GL1 के. मुझे थोड़ा सा आसानी हो जाए.
That's what I am doing, right? Previously you did the same thing, right?
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
No problem. I'll give the GL. This is session 2 for GL, right?
GL, yeah, session
Okay.
2.
I'll do that. Don't worry. Take care.